Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video and welcome back to the channel. I'm out in the Mallorcan countryside. It's very hot today, but I'm out with a very special backpack that I've been hankering about getting for a long time. I was over at the lakes just a couple of months ago picking up my new Atom 50 and spoke to Tom Gale, and he mentioned that I was on the list for a Nanu 25, and when he said he was making a batch in the VX21, I just couldn't help it. I had to get it. So I've got it on right now, and I must just tell you what a fantastic little pack this is. In fact, Atom made 40 of them in this batch and they sold out on the first day. That's how much the demand there is for this little backpack. So let me just stop in a second and I'll switch the camera around and give you a look at it. So I've just found a suitable little typical dry stone Mallorcan wall here just to sit on and show you the pack. So let's have a look at it. So here it is. As I say, this is the Nanu 25. So I'll just give you the dimensions. The width of that panel is 12 centimeters. The width across this panel is 25, and the length with it fully unrolled is 65 centimeters. It's got a body size of 25 liters, plus these additional Dyneema stretch pockets. So it's got one down the front there, and it's got two on the sides. And unlike the other Atom packs, which have the Robic nylon pockets that add to the volume on the outside of the pack, these are quite tapered. They're stretch, obviously, so they don't stick out. So in this one, I've just put a little zig bottle. You can see it just slips in there quite easily. So you could easily use this pack for a day pack, have two water bottles either side. I have seen on one video somebody's actually using this Nano for extra ultralight backpacking, which, to be honest, I think I would struggle with. But nevertheless, it is a fantastic pack. It's got another stretch Dyneema pocket on the bottom. It's got the little hole there for stuffing your litter into. So another pocket on the bottom there, which I think would be ideal for the likes of a rain jacket or maybe some sweets or some snacks during the day. It's got open at that side. Onto the construction. It's got a 500D back panel. It's got 500D shoulder straps and a 500D base underneath this stretch mesh pocket on the bottom there. And it also comes with the typical attachment loop there to put your poles in, and the lower loop there with the toggle adjuster just to secure them on the pack if you're using trekking poles. I don't all the time, I do sometimes, so it's nice to have that on the backpack. So just going round to the front, it's got a good handhold there for lifting the pack up, because obviously sometimes you don't always want to put the weight on the shoulder straps. On this shoulder strap, it's got the stretch pocket which you can put your phone. I think they take a water bottle as well. And it's got the sternum strap with a whistle. There we go. And the new designed attachment for that sternum strap. So the pack does actually come with an optional waist belt if you want to get that. I haven't got it. It's something I don't think I would need for a pack of this size or use very often. I don't on my other packs. I just tie them up out the way, to be honest. So back onto the construction. The top of the pack here has got a very nice Aqua Guard zip pocket, which is sort of like the depth of my hand there. Oblong pocket. And on one side, you've got a little lanyard with a key toggle on it, which is great for putting your car keys on, of course, so you don't get them lost. Now, something that's a little bit different with my Nanu than the normal off-the-shelf Nanu is that I asked Tom to give me some extra clips and webbing, because personally, I don't like to fasten the top of my pack together and clip it together at the top there. Loads of people do that. I just think that this is neater. So what I did was I just took some of that webbing, I've put a couple of loops in the bottom there and just gone up underneath this compression strap, so I can take them off, I can leave them on. I've looped them onto the loops where the waist belt would normally go, so that just gives me I think a little bit more room in the pack. If it's absolutely filled to capacity, in that I can just do a couple of top rolls and then bring down these side compression straps rather than trying to get the top together at the top. I can leave them on, I can take them off, but that is something that I'm really pleased that I did, because I'm just not keen on clipping the top together in the center. So in addition to the top clips, which I say I'll just show you, these top clips would normally go together like that. In addition to that, we've got this strap here which comes down to this loop here, and there is a loop at the bottom. If you're using it on a bicycle or whatever, you can put a torch on there, and there's actually two loops on this piece of webbing here at the top where this really nice metal clips onto. You can go through the big one if you want, or if you want a bit more security, there's one that's a little bit tighter that's not going to pop out of so easily. So that is filled comfortably to capacity there, but it would obviously take a lot more gear if you want to stuff the bag full. But what seems to happen is if you overfill it, it basically puts a curvature onto this back panel which has got a foam pad in it. So it's typically not the type of pack you want to really overfill, although the fabric, the stitching will certainly take a fill to maximum capacity without any problem. Let me grab the camera now and I'm just going to show you around the pack and what we've got inside of it. So here it is. I hope you can see because of the light with the sun here. You can see there it is manufactured of a fabric I really like, which is the VX21 laminate. As I said, we've got the stretch mesh pocket here, and this material has a really good reputation not to lose its stretch and become baggy. It apparently lasts a long time before there's any deterioration with regards to that. That is the buckle we have got there on the top of the pack, which you can see is really good quality, and as with my Atom Mo, the stitching and production is just second to none. You can see there how well this pack has been made. I'll just show you the other side now. So there we've got the back with the shoulder straps, really nicely made. The stitching is flawless. We've got zigzag stitching across there. It's not easy to do these short zigzag stitching runs. I know from making the side pull down straps myself, it's not easy to do, but the bag is made really nicely. I'll just see if I can open this with one hand. This zip, actually for an Aqua Guard zip, it just runs so smoothly. I've got these on my tents and sometimes they don't run very smoothly. So, don't know if you can see, that's inside the pocket there with the little key ring. And there's a very nice check nylon material inside that pocket. And let's just see if I can close this zip with one hand, just so I can show you. There we go. See how nicely that zip runs. It doesn't snag. You haven't got to hold the other end of the fabric to open it like with some Aqua Guard zips. And I will now just give you a look inside the pack to show you what we've got inside. So here we have the inside of the pack, and as you can see, it's in a white VX21 fabric. As I said, we've got these little clips on the top, same as the other Atom packs, and in the back we've got a inbuilt foam pad which is sewn in there. You can't take that pad out and put it back in, so if you wanted to do anything different with that, you are snookered. But right down at the bottom of the pack here, we've got a laptop sleeve, or a compartment if you wanted to use that for anything else with other than a laptop. You can see there, look at the detail on this. It's even got an inbuilt elastication on the edges there, and I've no doubt that was probably quite tricky to do. And this is the same material as I mentioned before on that outer pocket. And right down at the bottom here, I didn't realise this was a clip, but it is. It's one of these clips like on the top here. We've got another mesh pocket down there that goes to the bottom, that's got its little clip there to secure it back in place. And as we can see, the quality of the construction on this pack is second to none. These packs might initially sound expensive, but when you look at the overall detail and how they're made, then you can understand it justifies the price. You can see the stitching there. Every stitch is flawless. It must be really hard to get them like that, but no faults. So there we have it, guys. That is the Atom Nanu. If you want one, good luck. I've waited 2 years. They're always out of stock. They always sell out immediately. So it is a pack to get your name on the waiting list if you are considering one. They come in black and another plum colour. I like the black myself. It's very stealthy. But yeah, haven't actually used it properly yet. I'm sure it's going to be as amazing as my Mo 50, and I'm really happy I went for it. Guys, thanks for watching the channel, and if you like the pack review or I've got any questions, stick them in the comments below. Take care.